I just have to know one thing. Just one fucking thing. What the fuck are we doing?
It's killing me, baby. It's killing me.
Not only has he lost literally every single game this year, not only did he just praise one of the greatest oppressors in the last 100 years while taking a stand against oppression, but he just got benched in the fourth quarter versus the Chicago Bears.
You're the San Francisco 49ers. You're an embarrassment to the Bay Area. Somebody should come in there and clean the whole house. I didn't say a cleaner. I said a damn exterminator. That's how awful San Francisco is, okay? It's ridiculous.
They are literally tearing at my fucking heart.
And the evidence proves it because the 49ers stink.
We've reached the nadir, folks. The San Francisco 49ers have all but set the Guinness World Record for fastest transformation from Super Bowl contender to league laughingstock. When you are competing with the Cleveland Browns, for most people pointing at and mocking you, then you know something went horrifically wrong along the way. Or, in the 49ers case, about 75 things. The caravan of Lolcow has been brief in its journey, but the laughs given to us at their expense have been glorious. To fully understand this scenario, take a knee and travel back in time to the glorious year of 2014, a time where Jared Fogle still had mainstream credibility and the San Francisco 49ers were the envy of the league. They had made the Super Bowl in 2012 and the conference championship the year prior, and with an elite defense, they were primed for going for their 6th Super Bowl ring. Unfortunately, things get dicey. Colin Kaepernick transformed from one of the more promising quarterbacks in the league to a guy who couldn't throw to the side of a barn. Injuries were given to the Niners like candy, the defense broke more than bent, and the 49ers went a rather pedestrian 8-8. There was also a civil war brewing between notorious winning asshole Jim Harbaugh and a less notorious asshole in Trent Baalke. This is when up-and-coming megadouche Jed York chose to launch a tactical nuke on his entire program. Jim Harbaugh was given his walking papers. He became so distraught that he returned to his alma mater and is currently grossing one of the highest salaries for a coach in football. Then came the off-season. Oh dear Christ, the off-season. Your star linebacker that was injured for most of the season? He retired in his prime. Your elder statesman on the D-line who was still producing at a solid rate? He also retired. Your starting right tackle in his prime? You guessed it, he retired. Who the fuck else is going to retire? The rookie linebacker who exceeded expectations and may start next season? Son of a... Your aging star running back is gone. Your talented yet underachieving top wide receiver is gone. The Pro Bowl guard? Yep, he's gone too. Both of the starting cornerbacks. Do I even need to say it? I mean, you signed people. You signed Torrey Smith, a wide receiver whose main strength is go deep on a team with shitty quarterbacks. Your new head coach is the defensive line coach with no head coaching experience. Totally not a patsy. Look on the bright side. At least you have Aldon Smith. That dude is a beast. If he can keep clean, he'll be... God fucking damn it! The continued emergence of trust fund megadouche Jed York, ensuring decades of incompetence and poor management to come. Good God, that's at least 5 years worth of Cleveland-esque misery. To no one's surprise, the 49ers were awful at 5-11, and the aforementioned patsy was thrust upon the sword at the end of the season. Poor bastard. This year begins the true nuclear winter of that great fallout from 2014. 13 straight losses, the only offense to speak of is from Carlos Hyde, and the defense is about as stout as the Maginot Line. What makes it even better are that the 49ers are probably playing in what could quite possibly be a stadium for lolcows. It's so fitting. What better way to reward the majority of your fans than by moving your team 40 miles away to a suburb called Santa Clara, pilfer your season ticket holders and taxpayers for a stadium and personal seat licenses, and hail your stadium as a technological wonderland. Yet nobody can get on the goddamn Wi-Fi. And there's that whole thing about the shitty field conditions. What better way to grace this field than with a team led by burgeoning Lolcow Colin Kaepernick, who was apparently visited by three spirits in the off-season and decided to be woke, rambling on about minorities and Fidel Castro. As a man who's making over $12 million and was raised by white people in Wisconsin. Even funnier is walking Pillsbury doughboy Chip Kelly, who was the head coach of this team of misfits. It's as if Jed York looked at his allegations of racism, megalomania, and complete incompetence as a coach of Philadelphia and had an epiphany on the toilet, which is, unsurprisingly, where the reputation of this team has gone. It's sad because I have a soft spot for the Niners. Steve Young was one of my favorite players growing up, and their dynasty in the 1980s is revered in the halls of football lore. All they can hope for is for the Megadouche to be visited by three spirits, and he suddenly becomes much less of an asshole. But this is a man who invited a beat reporter to dinner at an extremely high-end restaurant in San Francisco, levied thousands of dollars on a tab, and was so generous to leave the journalist with the bill. He's Dan Snyder without the notoriety or desire to throw money at things, which is terrible news for Niners fans, but good news for those of us who want to have a hearty laugh at their expense. Poor bastards.
What are they fucking doing? They got the thumbs up their asses, and they're screwing the fan base.